Hey, welcome back to Mara's Kitchen. I've been flipping through some recipes to find out what to do next for you guys. And on a cold winter's day, I discovered that the best thing to bake is brown bread. And I'm going to give you brown bread made Mumzie's way. Join me in the kitchen.
So come to Mara's Kitchen. See what's going on. Come to Mara's Kitchen, waking up a storm. Come to Mara's Kitchen, we got it going on.
Hey, welcome back to Mara's Kitchen. Today we are making brown bread, and we're going to make brown bread the way my mom used to make it. And in honor of her today, I'm also using her bowl that she used a long time ago. First off, we're going to have 1 egg and 4 tablespoons of sugar, and as you know, we're going to mix those all up. Take my egg. There we go. Beat that slightly. Put in 4 tablespoons of sugar. And we're going to mix that together. First, we take a cup of molasses, and as you can see, I've sprayed it so it'll pour out the entire amount. I don't have to scrape the side of the measuring cup. Yeah. Stir that in as you're pouring. Nice. Well, I guess there's a little left, but that's to be expected. And we're going to do our 2/3 cup of buttermilk. And again, stir it in as you're pouring. It actually looks quite pretty. Now you'll notice that on my measuring cup, or for those of you who pay close attention, my measuring cup on the buttermilk, it looked like I had more in it, but that's after I've shaken the buttermilk a little bit. You want to pour more than like the 2/3 because part of that's foam. So don't worry about it if you have a little bit more. Still delicious. Okay, next is our flour, baking soda and salt. So here we are with our flour. I have 1 cup of regular flour and I have 1 cup of whole wheat flour. Now this is white wheat flour, and you add that to your flour. So you have a cup of each, make that clear. And then I'm going to have a teaspoon of baking soda and a ½ teaspoon of salt. There you go, and that's all you need for the flour mixture. So, I'm going to add that in to our liquid. Now with brown bread, I add raisins. Today we're not adding raisins. You can add those if you like. Some people don't like raisins. I do, but today we're making raisinless brown bread. So we're gonna stir this in till it's all blended. So that's the consistency that you want it. We're going to put this in our special baking pan. Are you ready? Now, this is our baking pan for brown bread. Good old coffee can. It is a small coffee can. It's about the 11 to 12 ounce coffee can. We're going to take some shortening and we're going to grease it so that the brown bread will not stick. Now you can spray it. I know you can't really see it in there, but as you can see there, just make sure you grease it lightly. It doesn't need to be all cakey, just enough so the brown bread will slip out of the can when it's done baking. Now this is our special way of baking brown bread, okay? So you take the can, We're putting it in a saucepan. You can put it in a pan deep enough to put about a cup of water in the bottom. So yes, we're putting this all, it has to be a pot or a pan that is able to withstand like 350 degrees for about an hour. And then you take foil that I have molded just enough to give it a dome. Don't put it tightly because your brown bread's going to rise a little bit. Now we just put it in the oven like this for about an hour. So here we are taking it out of the pan. As you can see, I did put a little bit too much in the can. That's okay. Fill it probably about down to here, then expect it to overflow. And there you have it, Mumzie's brown bread. Now, if you're unsure of baking it in a can, put it in a loaf pan. If you're sure about that, go ahead and do it. That's what I do most of the time. Today, it was done Mumzie's way. Serve it with baked beans or whatever you want. Luscious. Thanks for joining us on Mara's Kitchen. Check us out on YouTube and like us on Facebook, and we'll be here next week. Happy baking!